Replacing your old water softener with a new Whirlpool water softener is quick and easy. Following these steps will make your job simpler. Now, your home may have copper, CPVC, PEX, or steel piping. Each type of piping requires different materials to complete the job, so make sure you have the right tools.
For your safety and the safety of others, we've provided many safety messages in your product manual and on your appliance. Always read and observe all safety messages. This is the safety alert symbol. This symbol alerts you to potential hazards that could injure or kill you or others. All safety messages will follow the safety alert symbol, accompanied by the word danger or warning. These are the danger and warning symbols. You can be seriously injured or killed if you do not observe the following instructions.
Begin by first removing the existing water softener. To do this properly, begin by turning off the incoming water supply and open nearby faucets to relieve water pressure. Also, make sure your water heater is turned off. Be sure you leave as much of the piping as you can when you cut the plumbing on the existing softener. Now that the old water softener is out of the way, remove your new Whirlpool water softener from the carton. Make sure you remove the parts bag containing all of the installation materials from inside of the salt storage tank. You'll also need to remove any additional packaging from the tank. Next, remove all of the parts from the bag to make sure you have all of the parts needed for proper installation. Refer to the owner's manual for details. The parts may be slightly different depending on which model softener you are installing. It's important to note that when you remove the clip and shipping cap from the outlet port on the control valve, to ensure that the turbine or water meter stays in place and is not lost. You'll notice the valve has the in and out marked clearly on the ports located on the back of the water softener. Your old water softener may have the in and out ports reversed. If so, it will require the plumbing for your new Whirlpool water softener to be crossed for proper installation. Once you have prepared and cleaned the area, move the new softener into place, preferably a clean, level spot for it to sit. Also, make sure you have a 110-volt outlet nearby. It may be necessary to level the area with a piece of plywood and shims underneath. Next, insert the rubber grommet and drain elbow into the hole in the back of the water softener. Now, install the O-rings on the bypass valve before connecting to the unit's control valve. On some models, it's necessary to use the silicone grease provided, while others have the O-rings greased and installed already. Next, push the bypass valve into the control valve. This valve can be oriented in the up position as shown or in the down position depending on your home's plumbing configuration. Now, you can install the retainer clips, making sure that all 3 tabs are fully engaged. You'll need to repeat the last 3 steps for the installation adapters, making sure the 3 tabs on the clips are engaged. If you're using copper and soldering joints, do not solder the plumbing while attached to the installation adapters because the heat will damage the adapters. Now, connect the salt tank overflow hose to the drain elbow on the back of the unit using the clamp and tubing provided. This line is a gravity feed and must be run to the floor drain or other suitable drain location. You're now ready to connect your new Whirlpool water softener to your existing plumbing. Solid rigid plumbing can be used to make the connection. The threaded adapter supplied with the softener is a 1-inch NPT male connection. Note, the tubing has already been cut to the proper length, and the 3/4-inch NPT fittings have already been soldered onto the copper tubing. Flexible connections like these can be purchased from your nearest retailer. Connect the drain hose to the valve drain elbow on the back of the softener valve. This line is a pressure drain used to discharge the regeneration water. The line can be run a maximum of 30 feet in length and 8 feet high. It must drain to a suitable location, such as a floor drain or laundry tub. In this photo, the nearest hose is the salt tank overflow hose from the back of the softener. The hose furthest is the valve drain hose. Local plumbing codes may require this hose to have an air gap. The air gap shown was built using CPVC fittings that can be purchased anywhere CPVC plumbing is sold. Air gaps can be as simple as securing the drain to the top of a brick over the drain. If you have metal plumbing, it may be grounded. If so, use the ground clamp provided to reestablish the ground.
This is the electrical shock hazard symbol. Install the metal ground clamp to your home's water supply pipe before beginning installation. Securely tighten the connection in the center of the metal ground clamp. Failure to do so can result in electrical shock or death.
Now that your new Whirlpool water softener is installed, there are just a few more steps you should take to make sure it's done properly. First, slowly turn the water supply back on. Close all open faucets and check for leaks in the plumbing. You can also turn the water heater back on. Open the bypass valve slowly, allowing water to flow into the softener. Add approximately 3 gallons of water to the salt storage tank and then add salt. Typically, it's not necessary to add salt past the number 5 on the salt level indicator. The softener requires electrical power to operate. Although the softener operates on 24 volts, the transformer needs to be plugged into a continuous live 110-volt outlet. Now you can program the water softener. Programming instructions are located under the salt opening lid and in the owner's manual. Finally, sanitize the water softener. See the owner's manual for detailed instructions on how to sanitize. After sanitizing, go through the home and open both hot and cold faucets to remove air in the water lines. It may take a few days for your water heater to use all of the stored hard water. However, once your water heater has replaced that old hard water with soft water from your new Whirlpool water softener, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it.